Oh, let's look in and then watch the look. All right, let me see.
Years of
Where's me?
intense occult training, Locke became an expert at tracking down monsters and purging their evil
Get that Watley.
without hesitation. Fearless in the face of danger, with no tolerance for the guilty, Locke is on a mission to make the world a more honest place, one exorcism
I like
at a
that
time.
skull.
In-game, Locke is an AP assassin who turns early skirmishes into major advantages, snowballing into a devastating weapon against squishy
Guys, how many dashes did we count there? I gotta see that one again. What the fuck is going on?
to make the world a more honest place. One exorcism
So he shoots
At a
like a
time.
dagger, jukes that,
in-game,
turns ethereal,
Locke is an
shoots another dagger,
AP
throws another dagger,
who turns early
that's 3, throws a skull, swaps
Skirmishes
position
into-
with the skull, or was that a dash?
major advantages, snowballing into a devastating weapon against
How is he dashing more than Kane?
squishy enemy targets.
It looks so cool.
It's time to lock in, mid laners.
Okay.
Welcome to the Locke Champion Spotlight.
Okay, Nanami, let's see what you got.
Let's start with Locke's passive Silver Stake, which empowers his auto attacks with bonus damage on hit. Silver Stake's damage increases based on the enemy's missing health, enabling him to deal more damage to weakened
Okay.
foes. Locke's Q is Ritual Nails. He throws a nail forward, damaging, marking, and slowing all
3-stack
enemies
passive.
hit.
I
He
smell
can
it.
recast this
I smell
ability
it.
twice more before going on cooldown, with the slow improving on enemies with more marks. Attacking
like
a
that.
marked enemy consumes the Ritual Nails, dealing significant damage per stack. Ritual Nails pierce, allowing you to get stacks on multiple enemies simultaneously.
Okay.
Be sure to aim them properly to maximize your damage.
He dashes so
Next
much.
up is
Video loud. It is a little bit loud.
Locke's W, Soul Ignition, which increases his movement speed, decaying over a few seconds. While active, Locke suffers true damage based on his current health every second. When the ability ends or is recast, Locke heals based on the champion damage taken, including self-damage, his missing health, and how long the ability was active.
What? Wait, what? Wait, what? Hang
So
on.
when the ability, while active, Soul Ignition properly to maximize your damage.
So like he takes his own damage, but then he regains the damage taken. Like I don't understand. So he's just like practically immune during that area, that period.
Next up is Locke's W, Soul Ignition, which increases his movement speed, decaying over a few seconds. While active, Locke suffers true damage based on his current health every second.
So it's like a more initiator thing, or like when you're 50%. It's like you need to know exactly how much you can take and calculate it because it makes you take damage. I'm guessing you can't insta recast it. You probably need to wait a second or two, or like it's gonna be very shit value anyway. So you probably have to not get bursted
The
during it.
ability ends or is recast, Locke heals based on the champion damage taken, including self-damage, his missing health, and how long the ability was active.
Is that 1-to-1 ratio though? If he heals everything he's taken, that's absurd. That's like echo level. That sounds too broken.
Soul Ignition can be recast while crowd control, so even if you're out of other options, make sure to heal back up before
Okay, guys, he's Rengar. He's
be
Rengaring.
recast while crowd control. So
As much as it's beautiful to see somebody actually have counterplay to Evelyn when she does this like point and click bullshit combo.
even if you're out of other
Look at that chunk.
options,
Boom.
make sure to heal back up before your opponent sends you to an early grave. Every assassin needs a way to stick to their target. Locke's E,
Oh,
Ashen
here we go.
Pursuit, lets him blink, dealing damage around him upon arrival. After casting, Locke's next attack will trigger a dash toward his target, damaging all enemies in his path.
Okay, dash,
Ashen
dash.
Pursuit also consumes ritual nail stacks, just as basic attacks would. Ashen Pursuit's dash is a fixed
Okay.
distance, so keep your positioning in mind when hunting down your foes. Whenever Locke secures a takedown, Ashen Pursuit's cooldown resets, allowing you
There it is. There it is. The reset. I was waiting for it to happen. I thought they were gonna have the decency to put it on their ultimate, but like, they don't really care. Just drop it on anything. Everything resets. God damn it. Okay, so like, can I say something? This champion, like if you're a skin kind of person, you want to get your money's worth of skin, buy the skins of this type of champ, because reset champs are always meta. There's not a single reset champ that's not meta all the fucking time. Except, like, if you're interpreting it very, very loosely, something like Vex. But Vex is, like, the shittiest reset of all because it's tied to a skill shot. Like, this is point and click.
To keep staking your claim across the enemy backline. Finally, Locke's ultimate is Purgatory. He throws his totem, which fires out to damage and slow enemies in that area. The totem stays open for several seconds. During that period, afflicted champions are executed if they drop below the health threshold, whereupon their souls are pulled inside the totem.
Okay.
If any souls were trapped, the totem seals itself and remains where it was thrown at the end of its duration. Locke can pick it up to partially refund Purgatory's cooldown and gain a permanent bonus for each afflicted champion who was killed.
Oh, so he's got like a hubris within his kit, basically?
Purgatory's debuff is time-based, not distance-based. Run as far as you want, but if you're brought low while the totem is active, there is no escape.
Okay.
Fun fact.
So if you get hit, it's basically like ancient apparitional from Dota. If you're low HP and you're burning, you will get executed.
Abilities like Yasuo's Wind Wall can't block the incoming totem toss, but they can interact with the missile it throws upon landing. Just a little detail that'll help you nail down players who don't know any better. You're welcome. Locke needs to be aggressive early and often to become a major threat. Look for opportunities to secure 3 ritual nail stacks and massively slow the...
Like, how do you not secure them? Like, he's talking as if, like, there's, like, a skill ceiling idea. They're, like, a skill issue thing. Like, make sure you nail these 3. Do not misplace. You dash forward! That's it! It's like saying, like, make sure you land Gwen ults. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. You're gonna be immune, get move speed, dash forward, and then press your ult.
Enemy lane, especially if they're overextended in the laning phase. Time your Ashen Pursuit dash to cut off their escape route. Soul Ignition allows Locke to go all in on high-stakes plays. Use W to gain the movement speed needed to tower dive. Stay in the fight as long as you can, and recast the ability just in time to heal back up and survive the encounter. Early in the game, Locke has the damage and mobility he needs to take punishing trades against tankier champions. But Locke's damage...
Alright, like, the only way to make this somewhat balanced is to make it completely horrible at wave clear. Because so far, the kit doesn't have much wave clear as far as I can tell. I'm guessing his passive is going to be doing a lot of damage to minions and shit, so he just doesn't fall behind based on that.
Damage doesn't scale off max health, so defensive items in the mid to late game can greatly hinder his kill potential. Use Purgatory and Ashen Pursuit resets to chain kills off their squishier teammates before taking them on.
I mean, as cool as he... Like, it feels really cool. I feel like the playing would be very, very fun. But I can't help but to think his comboing is extremely one-dimensional. His abilities are extremely one-dimensional and go through, like, a very, very basic checklist. It's like, do I have enough damage to kill the enemy? Yes. Enhance move speed, jump, slow, 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 jump, execute, and then you heal up during that. And it's just continuously doing that. I feel like he doesn't have any, like, other crazy stuff, you know? The biggest problem for him is CC. He kind of feels like Talon-y sort of character. Maybe Talon that requires a bit more setup, more skill instead of just ult and jump. But I fear that the gameplay is going to be very one-dimensional, very boring. That's what I feel. Because I feel like it would be so nice if he had like a lot of this like really cool potential with his skill shots and movement, you know, that you could do some
like
nice
most assassins,
gameplay.
Locke is relatively fragile and weak to crowd control. Coordinated ganks can punish his early aggression, and he'll struggle to get value from ritual nails if you approach him from different angles. However, if you leave Locke unmarked or take unnecessary risks in the laning phase, you'll have a hellish game ahead of you.
Yeah, like, see, this is like if he's above the checklist and he's like, okay, I'm ahead. Then he just gets more and more and more and more ahead. It's that type of very unhealthy design where, like, it should be difficult in theory to get ahead. If you are ahead, you're just going to click forward and basically just delete everybody. But the problem with these sort of designs is Riot never factors this in, and I don't think they'd want to factor it in on purpose, because if you factor the offset of the weakness early game that you have to compensate for the power of the snowball and the strength, i.e., let's say Kayn or something like that, then nobody will play the champ. But the problem is in solo queue, people get ahead randomly. Like, enemy jungle is gonna go for a random crab. You're gonna pull ahead randomly. You're gonna be playing the game and basically flipping, and if enemies do something like extremely stupid, like one guy trolling, you get ahead, and now the people who played correctly the game, they don't get to play against you. So that's the thing that I'm worried about. That is a thing with a lot of assassins, for sure, and that's why they're so annoying. That's why nobody likes playing against that. Nobody wants to play against, like, a lobby admin Rengar, having zero counterplay, one-shooting everything. Nobody wants to play against Fed Talon. Nobody can even play against Fed Blue Cane, because the whole idea is that you don't get to play when they're ahead. And it's very annoying to deal with, you know? It's like, you've already lost, but...
If you love AP assassins,
I don't really see that much skill. I don't really see that much skill in the character, short of just knowing when you can go in versus when you can't. And if you do that correctly, it's just you run over the lobby.
Or thrilling snowball champions like Echo or Zed, you'll enjoy the high risk.
Like the only bad thing about this character that's offsetting him a little bit from especially a lot of the characters that I mentioned, can you guess it? Is that he's mid lane. Or he's designed as a mid laner, right? That's the only thing that's punishing him in a way, because then there are two other factors that play the part, okay? How punishable you are during the laning phase and how well you can shove the lane, right? You have Talon, who can basically one-shot the wave on level 2 with his, like, Rake and perma-roam, but why would you do that? Why would you sit and be punished for a couple of levels? We can just pick him jungle, go jungle, and then you have nobody to punish you, okay? So now... if Riot is not careful designing him, people are just going to pick him jungle because he has so much mobility. Like, his gank is basically unavoidable, unsolvable. If you double dash and, like, triple slow somebody while you're immune, like, they're going to die. They're going to fucking die. So if you play him in jungle, you will avoid all of the weaknesses. So the things that they got to do is make sure he doesn't have, like, crazy monster ratios. Make sure he doesn't have the best wave clear in early game. So you gotta focus on wave clear somehow and dealing with the waves, and you're getting punished and falling behind. So you have to be very opportunistic in finding your leads. That's the key to nailing this character. And previous experiences with Riot Games kind of teach me that that's not what's gonna happen. I think they're gonna allow him to do at least one of those things.
High reward gameplay Locke delivers. Exercise your inner and outer demons in
character,
with
cool
Locke,
character,
the Ashen
cool design. Probably gonna be very fun to move around with and play. I hope they did the give and take. That's one of the themes in the recent shorts. We're talking about give and take. Like, obviously they gave him a lot. He has so much potential already stored that he can get pentakills, he can take over lobbies, he can one-shot everything when he's ahead, he can dash across your screen and bully you. Okay, so they have a lot of give. Now they need a bit of take, and the take is the control and how fast you clear the jungle camps and how fast you clear your lane and how punishable you are in the lane, right? Like, the only way you can balance this, in my opinion, is making him farm with the nails. Making him constantly rely to farm on the nails, making his wave clear a little bit shitty, so that you have to choose how to play with the nails, and that means you can reposition, so you can angle the nail and throw the minion into the enemy, and that will, like, create a constant dynamic of movement. That's kind of the only way I see it. I don't know. Interesting character. I will try him out for sure. I'll play him, but I hope they balance him correctly. If you enjoyed that video, watch this next. Also, majority of our content comes from our direct live streams, which happen almost daily, so consider joining those and being part of the community live. Appreciate all of your support.